What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. That's sweet, sweet live before lock music. Even though we don't have a live before lock yet, but I think we're only like 6 weeks away from our next live before lock. So we are creeping up, and that means we're probably only like a week or two away from some so rare announcements, and then we get to cook. Speaking of cooking, Matic Autos has smoked some live from Atlanta. My guy's been all over the Eastern Seaboard, just every time checking in from somewhere else. We got Maddie Harrison here. Weisberg's here. Gilbert made it. It's Hershey's here. Sneeps. The common man's ready for some conspiracies. You guys might want to talk conspiracies, not me, man. I'm here to talk Shannon Sharp and Shannon Sharp only, huh? That's my Twin Towers. All right, we got Sneeps here. Jeb's here as well. Good to see everybody. As always, with the happy hour, I think what we'll do is we'll jump in a double dribble. And then just kind of shoot the poop throughout the entire hour as we draft one of these. So I am going to enter one right now. We're going to enter an Underdog NBA double dribble over for a little best ball action here. Let me get over to that tab. I'm going to get into the draft. Let's see how many more we need. Still 9 more to go. So this could be a tough one. Who knows how long this takes to fill here. Let me do a quick refresh. And then we'll add that over there. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, there we go. There was a lot. The Shannon Sharp stuff, shout out the 89 Cavs for alerting me to what was going down. But never a dull moment on the interwebs. Never a dull moment. But dull moments in the NBA world right now. I mean, it's so bad that we're talking about like DeMar DeRozan today, and like, could he have won a chip without Kawhi? I just like, what are we doing? I don't know why that conversation's happening today. But that is like the only basketball news hitting the internet. I saw the No Dunks guys were drafting young guys. The Ball podcast was talking about Bill Simmons. I just like a little bit of everything, but actually nothing's going on. So what we'll do is we'll jump in a draft. We'll make our way through, I think, our 24th or 25th. But I am starting to truly get excited about So Rare, by the way. Also, yeah, Weisberg saying the Missoula thing. Yeah, we had a little tweet go. I would say in the reply guy mini viral, I think yesterday. That's the best way to describe how it happened. But for those that don't know, while we wait for this to fill 5 more, I'll share screen over here. Where is it? Yeah. So the tweet was the phrase, or the quote was, the phrase defending a title is a very passive-aggressive term. If you look at the animal kingdom, some of the strongest animals don't defend. They're the most aggressive, and they attack the most. That's Joe Missoula. And so we threw out there that the best part about Missoula quotes is that they could come from NBA Central or NBA Centel. You just never know what's real and what's fake when it comes to the big Mizzou, because he really is out there. But as I was saying before we started talking about that, I am starting to get excited about So Rare. We put up, I'm sure some people might have been disappointed as the video this week was on the Elite Fantasy Hoops channel outside of this one that you're having right now, was just like an intro to So Rare, because we wanted to have that ready for when it inevitably pops off this season, when people get excited. So we have that as like the teaser for when you arrive to the channel. But we'll have another video come out soon where we're gonna bring our first edition of value hunting as we head into the new year. That's gonna come out next week. And then we are like truly just like a week and a half away from our regular schedule. So because I know people were asking about it because the NBA bid hasn't been popping off as much lately. So today is 9/11, never forget. But when we get to the week of, let me pull up my cal. When we get to the week of the 23rd, so starting 9/23, which is a date we can't forget, we'll be doing the NBA bit every single morning. Every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, the NBA bit will be happening on our main Team Hold channel. On this channel, you'll still be getting two edited videos a week plus one fantasy happy hour a week. And then once we get into the week before the NBA season starts, we'll start doing some behind the paywall VIP content for those that are in there. Which that's going to include a lot of fun stuff. Once So Rare announces some of their sweet alpha that we got a little bit of a taste of today, we'll explain what the VIP content is going to look like. Look for that. So I'm pretty excited about it. So if you're not a VIP member, listen, I understand not signing up yet because the content's not ready, but get ready to sign up, okay? Because it's going to be worth it. For those who are signed up because you're just true heroes among us, on Sunday mornings, we've been doing a little football VIP show. We're going to bring Quadzilla on here in the next couple of weeks too, and we'll talk a little underdog, some fantasy stuff in general. So if you're around Sunday morning, again, that's just for the paywall bros. We'll be doing that. Weisberg was letting us know that we were down to 4, and then somebody immediately jumped out of the draft, so now it's down to 5. We got Jeff in the chat. Jeff saying I'm in listener mode today. Mark Williams 101. Yeah, while we wait here, we'll go check in on our exposures here for the NBA season. So yeah, this will be our 24th. What the heck? It didn't update yet. Hold on. Once again, we'll have to go to the telephone to do the refresh here. And then once we do that, we should, there we go. That's got 23. All right. So through 23 here, 23 and me, Mark Williams, just like Jeff pointed out, we're at 65 freaking percent for Marky Williams. 65% for Mark Williams. We still got a bunch of Simons at 47%. Jeb, I do know how to do refresh. Wait, why Control Shift and R? Why the Shift, actually? Now that you say that, I just got to Control R usually. But yeah, we get a lot of Mark Williams, Simons, Porter Jr., Draymond Green, Devin Vassell's still up there. These are all, and then the pod got at 30% still. Bilal, Bub Carrington, all round out the 30% in north of. And then we get some Tyus Jones, some Khalil Ware, some more Zion than I thought, actually. More Zion than I thought. Oh, it's a hard reset. We love a hard reset. For double dribble purposes, Weisberg says, do you prefer to take Giannis or Jokic at 2? Yeah, you know what, Mike? I actually think, we're down to 3 now. I don't think I have a hard stance on it. I think I want to be pretty spread out. I think that's kind of how I want to feel. I want to feel pretty close to even on the field when it comes to Wemby, Jokic, and Giannis. So I think I'm going to mix it in. If you're doing less than 15 double dribbles total for this NBA season, I think I would just put Giannis at 2 and YOLO it. However, if I'm doing a bunch of them, if I'm doing more than that number, 15 or higher, I think I want to be pretty spread. I want to be spread out. I don't want to be too overweight in that spot, just because you could create so many different scenarios where one of them aggressively outscores the other. But I understand the thought of putting him at Giannis at 2 with just wing scarcity and stuff. It's Hershey. Look at that. For the love of the game, baby. And yeah, spread it and forget it. That's what they always say. So 3 more. What's everybody else getting into on this fine Wednesday? People having a nice little afternoon. Again, I just can't believe how quiet it's been in the basketball streets. I know we saw Jamal Murray signed his extension, so he's going to be a nougat. Uh, I think that was the only extension. We're still waiting for the Julius Randle stuff. Where Jeff in the chat says Wemby is a clear 101. The downside is tough to have. It's tough to have good wings if you do get the 101, which is why I think all teams are live. Yeah, I do too. I just honestly, I just want a 1, 2, or a 3 pick. Is that too much to ask for? I don't think Wemby's a clear 101 for me, but I get it. I get why you would do it. I like that Jokic's floor is like 18, 14, and 9. You know what I mean? So like I like that his floor is a triple double almost. Where I think Wemby's will vary from slate to slate. But we'll see. I don't think you can go wrong. I'm very happy with those three. And then like Luca, if you're going fourth and that's your fourth one, I don't hate that at all. Dunkin' Donuts Hairline Warrior says, I'm excited to see what snacks you pick up for the So Rare season. Almost as fun as following your lineups as my own. Wait, the snacks. What kind of snacks are you talking about? Am I like missing something? Do I normally have a ton of snacks during the So Rare season? Or do you mean when I'm doing like the marathon show? I need to I need more context from Dunkin' Donuts Hairline Warriors. That's a great screen name, by the way. Like I don't know if you changed that recently, but kudos on that. We like the Hairline Warriors one. That's funny. Feels like something I'm battling with day in and day out. I also want some snacks. Now that you mention it, I am very excited about So Rare though. I really am starting to get jacked up for it. We've been saving up for the shopping spree that will happen soon. And I mean, I know we kind of already announced our partnership with So Rare, but we'll get into more details of what that's going to look like heading into next season. But excited to partner up with them in a little bit more of an official capacity this year. Mm. There you go, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff, go to work, man. Also, we get down to 3 and then somebody left the draft, and I'm imagining it's Hershey because he's at work and he was like, "What am I doing? This was a mistake. I should get out of here." Jeff, hit me with some what are some or actually not just Jeff. I'll open it up to the chat. I know Jeb just shared his exposures in the Discord a little bit, but who's everyone's highest owned player so far this early? Snacks as in people, I would guess. All right. Um It's suspending Sunset Cantina's liquor license. Wow. Sunset Cantina. I hate to see it. Oh, what player pool you end up with and you get. All right, I like it. I like it. Look at the snacks, huh? I like that. I like calling them snacks. I don't know if you invented that or if that's something that's like common knowledge in the So Rare community, but from here on in, we're gonna have to change the title of value hunting to snack hunting. How about that? Can't see anybody being mad about that. Here, I'll go back to some exposures here. Let's see some of the least owned guys that I've got so far. Let's see. Go back over to the exposures way down here. All right, only one share of Anthony Edwards so far. We got one. We splashed once with Alex Sarr, once with B-Ball. We only have one Giannis. We only have one Giannis so far. Wow. Wow. Jeff saying Reed Shepard, most drafted elite contingent value that late is an easy click. I think year one Reed is mainly a contingent play, but love getting the best rookie that late. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with it there because he's just so late that it doesn't matter as much. Yeah, but here's the thing, Jeb. It really has little to do with like where, like look at how much Jokic I have. I only have 2 Jokic shares. I don't even know if I have a Wembanyama share. So let's see. Do I have it? No Wemby. I have no Wemby, 2 Jokic shares, 1 Giannis share. And that's because, like, if you see where I've been drafting, it's all in the same it's all in like the same spot. So let me see. What's the first big guy? Is it like Anthony? No, not Anthony Davis. Let's see. Like, yeah, Anthony Davis, I have 4 shares of. Embiid, I have 4 shares of. I've just been shaved. Got 3 shares of. Where's Tatum? Tatum, I only have 2 shares of. So I've just been drafting mostly in the back end of the draft here, and that's been kind of bad. That's been kind of bad. So Gideon pods are going to be my first season 3 purchases. I like that. It's Hershey. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I think we're going to. I think we're going to have to start spending some money on those in season guys. By the way, I think that's going to be what we're going to. I mean, we already have to. We already kind of knew that based on what we saw them do with the in season tournament. What we're seeing them do with football. All right, Weisberg said he sent me his. Yeah, you've got 35% pod. Yeah, I think I'm at 30% pod. You had 35% Paulo. Yeah, I have no, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Hold on. Let me go back to the exposures. We've got 2 shares of Paulo. We've got 21% Scotty Barnes. I don't think we have any Sabonis. So yeah, we've been drafting mostly in the back half of the draft. That's why it's been a lot of 7 and later. 7 and later. So unfortunate, but them's the rules, and it always evens out. We're down to 2. We're down to 2 naked XYZ 98% match. Yeah, we do have a lot of Scotty. We do have a lot of Scotty Barnes. I hope we going back to what wait, so rare vending machine. Oh, for the snacks. I get it. I get it, common man. I'm excited to see if we get like when they're going to announce the like the new season. Wait, Consigliere says, "Let me help you stop drafting Pels." Why? Why? Should I be drafting more Clippers? Is that what you're saying? I'm still following Trey Murphy too, and Herb Jones. I feel like their roles are pretty much the same, no matter what. We might have to jump into a football draft if this can't fill up. All right. So Duncan says, can we get a live stream where you look at people's so rare galleries and give them a rating? Yeah, that would be a fun thing. Maybe we do that more of a. Yeah, I like that. Maybe you know what we should do? Let's test it out in a live stream. We'll test it out in a live stream, and then we can and then maybe we can have people submit and do it in an edited version. I think an edited version would be fun. Yeah, their schedule is tough at the end. The Pelicans, I see what you're saying. It's easy to fade the Wizards. They seem like they are never ending. Never have a never ending starting lineup rotation. Yeah, dude. I don't know what to do with Washington. I actually think I'm overlooking Jordan Poole a little bit. Like, what if he's not that bad? I also listened to Zach Lowe in the Low Post this week with Bobby Marks. Mentioned that he thinks they like joke that what if Cam Thomas leads the league in scoring? And it really did remind me of the same exact conversation we had with Jordan Poole last year, where they're like, yeah, that team might suck, but they're going to get a lot of shots up. And like that could be true. But we saw what Jordan Poole did with that same type of energy. So I don't really know if I'm that close to saying that he would do that. Also, how about the rumors that Kevin O'Connor no longer at the Ringer, huh? You guys see that? You see that floating around? Hasn't tweeted in 5 days, changed his Twitter bio. Could it be Kevin O'Connor? Consigliere said Orlando is bad news too, but they are in the East, so still draftable. Yeah, I mean, we're also, you're right. You're right. Out of the 29 drafts Matty Harrison has done, he says, I have 8 Wemby Jokic's, so I've been at the top of the draft a lot. That's pretty good, man. You have 8, you have combined 8, right? You're not saying 16 of your 29 have been top 2 picks, right? You must be saying combined. All right, we need 2 more. We need to get this draft going. I'm ready to draft. I put in a couple of pick'ems for tonight. I don't know if people were interested in that, or I think I just did one so far. Oh, here it is. Chelsea Gray over 5.5 assists, and then Caitlin Clark over 43.5 fantasy points. So I don't know if people are messing with that, but that's what we did for tonight as the Fever played the Las Vegas Asses. Asses, man. But fired that into the chat. Yeah, never forget Boston Base. Yeah, they haven't. I mean, it's tough, right? Because Weisberg, I agree. I did the same thing where I was like, "Oh, is it over? Is it over?" But then I'm like, "Well, it's also I'm not doing daily podcasts anymore. Like, there's nothing to talk about right now, so it's tough." But it does sound like he might be Gonzo. All right, here we go. Dunkin' Donuts Hairline Warriors. All right, we'll do it. We'll definitely do it. I think that'll be fun. We'll do a live stream for that. I'm excited. I am excited to just dive back in. I'm ready to be logging into top tier projections 3 times a week, Probably more than that. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for live before lock. I'm ready for the chaos. We got to start booking the opening day show. I think we're going to adjust the format of the opening day show this year, though. I don't know if we need to go 8 straight hours. We'll see. We'll see. Although I don't know. I'll go back and forth. We'll see how many guests we get. Still down to 2. Still down to 2. We got to get 2 more in here. There's 14 people watching. We just one more. We're down to 1 more. Let's get this draft cracking. Here we go. We're drafting, baby. We're drafting. Let's see. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, who do we got here? Wow, Boston based, the 101. The 101. And then we got Mr. Gilbert Rojas right here with the 102. Free Fly North, I don't know you. Do we know Stardust Crusader? Are you in the chat? I'm drafted from the 5 hole, Khalil Elliott. Or that can't be Kale Elliott. He's drafted from the 6. Weisberg, the 7. Harrison, 8. God damn it. We've got Sharp Adam Clevin here again at the 9. That's bad news for all of us. Actually, Jeb Bush, Dark Knight going 11th, and then 12th. It's Hershey. It's Hershey. There we go. Love to see it. Let's get a drop to start things off for Boston Base here. Boston Base, let's do a little mental health check. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, I think it changes you. There we go. We're back. We haven't gotten one of those in a while. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Those are mental health checks. Hates being at the 7. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Weisberg, I get it, but then sometimes Embiid falls to the 7. And I know people don't like clicking Embiid, but if Embiid goes 7, that's not the worst thing in the world. All right, here. Oh, Daniel Pedro. Let's go, baby. Don't you worry, man. We're almost there. We're almost there, Pedro. All right, we're on the clock here. On the clock. Jason Tatum. Welcome aboard the B-Town boy. Tatum's going 5, which, 1 pick ahead of ADP, but we continue to do it. We continue to do it. But yeah, so like I get what you're saying, Weisberg, because you're not getting one of those elite wings, but you're sitting there looking at either SGA or Joel Embiid. I don't think that's like Embiid at 7 is kind of nuts. I know there's so much downside, but there's also crazy upside to it as well. Wow, taking Anthony Davis over Joel Embiid. That's chaos. Matty Harrison with a gift from the heavens, and Matty Harrison too. Maybe he's not drafting a Piston, but that's probably the best thing that could have happened for you. So let's do a little Detroit basketball drop, shall we? Detroit basketball! Detroit basketball! There we go. Daniel, too. Yeah. I actually, I don't know if you've noticed, Daniel, but over the last 2 months, I've done a bunch of fantasy basketball related videos that does highlight some of the sleepers, but I am going to dive into a marketplace version of that. That's so rare specific. Right now it's been underdog and so rare, but we'll have a so rare specific one next week. I think next week is going to be the first one that does that. So we're going to have a ton of so rare content coming out in the next 3 weeks. So get excited, baby. Weisberg, I hear you. Can you imagine it's 2 years ago? You're like, oh, I'm really worried about Joel Embiid's health, so I'm going to take Anthony Davis instead. That's oh, I can't even think of a good example. I can't even think of a good example. But there is something funny about that. I don't trust him, but give me AD, baby. Yeah, dude, Trae Young is absolutely one of the best plays on So Rare right now. Absolutely, his cap is so freaking low. Jommer, I did a video that was like a building or balling on a budget. I forget what I called it, and he was one of them. Speaking of, I wouldn't hate Ja Morant at 20. Also, wouldn't hate. I think we're gonna rank him like that because Wow. So Weisberg went JB2. All right, so Siakam, KD. Also, KD at 17 feels kind of nice. His ADP 16, so not crazy. I think I want to take Fox over Brunsanity here. Yeah, I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Brunson or Fox? Brunson or Fox? Let's get. I never click a Nick. I'll take Brunson. Eastern Conference Finals right here. Hold on. What I need to catch up on. Weisberg said 80 played the most games he's played. I trust him more than Embiid somehow. Yeah, I get you, Mike. But here's the here. Like I would say the same thing, except because he just played 70 games. Maybe it's more likely that Embiid plays 70 games after playing 30 games than AD does again. Clev's in the chat. I can't believe we got that sharp with us. All right, you were saying take Randall or Şengün. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I kind of wanted a guard there. Şengün I would have been fine with. I would have been fine with Şengün right there, but we'll see. Did my mic just go off? No, we're still good. I like it. Hey, Weisberg standing on some business early on today. Didn't waste any time. All right, so we had Clev start with Saboner and Siakam. Where's Jeb? Jeb with Scotty and Hallie. It's Hershey with Ant-Man and Trey. Double guard start. I mean, I guess that is pretty good value of Ant-Man at 12. Donovan Mitchell, LaMelo. All right, we're almost back on the clock here. We're going to take we're probably going to take Zion here. Yeah, we're probably going to take Zion. There we go, Zion. So we've got a Zion, Brunson, Tatum start. There's the big we wanted, baby. That's kind of why we didn't take Şengün there. I would have taken Şengün if he fell to the third round. I'll happily do it there. Embiid is the player you have to take, in my opinion. AD is not the upside. Yeah, I mean, like I still like Anthony Davis. I really do. I think Anthony Davis is a fine pick. I don't know if I would take him over Embiid, but I like it. I like it. DeMar DeFrozen coming off the board, fresh off of all the discourse. Can I just say, like, I know Stephen A was like, hey, if you were in Toronto instead of Kawhi, do you think you would have won a championship? And then everybody made fun of him for saying yes. What the fuck did you think DeRozan was going to say? Seriously. You think he was going to say, no, man, no, we suck. Like, of course. Of course. Yeah, of course he's going to say that. Yeah, so is Stardust Crusader in the chat, BT Dubs? A double big start here. Started Luka, Şengün, and Chet. I know Chet Holmgren is an Eastern European, but he kind of feels it, right? Kind of feels like he went 3 Eastern Euros to start the way. Clev took the claw. I almost took the claw instead of Zion. I think I want to get a little overweight on Kawhi Leonard this season. And Jalen Johnson gets first wing for its Hershey. I do like JJ. JJ's ADP has quickly crept up. I'm going to be in a weird spot, though, here with this next pick, although we do get this run of wings that's incoming here. Adam Clev, how many drafts deep are you at this point? And Consigliere is already giving you the W on this draft, as I see in the chat. Jeff saying, for me, Zion is the cutoff of a 4 big build. Probably going with 4 because Zion is a lock to miss time. Hey, I don't like taking 4 bigs. I don't. I'll definitely Definitely, probably is a funny sentence. I'll definitely take 3 in this one. I will. Let's see, Jeb here with the Scotty, and then Hallie, Dame, Paul George. We got Clev on the clock here. Feels like Jimmy Butler range. And he goes Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham. I do like Cade. That's his first guard. I like Cade too. I'm a Cunningham fan. All right, DeJounte comes off the board for Matty Harrison, followed by that piece of shit, Miles Bridges. And we're gonna a couple picks away. Let's lock up a couple of guys here. I will. Wow, Kuzma. Do I do a Knicks stack here? No, I'm not gonna do a Knicks stack. We'll throw either Brandon Miller or Jimmy Butler with this next one. Mobley comes off the board. Interesting. Let's do Brandon. No, I think I want. I think I want Jimmy Butler. Contract year, Jimmy Butler. Let's go take. We're gonna take. We're Jimmy Bucks there. Jimmy Bucks. And then Raquel Bridges comes off the board right there. Yeah, Cleb, you know what? This was a spread out range. I only did this because I'm gonna double check right now, but I'm pretty sure I have 0 cracks at Jimmy Butler right now, and I have way more. Let's see, Miller. Yeah, so I have 3 shares of Brandon Miller, and I have. Well, actually, that's pretty even. 1 share or 2 shares of Jimmy Butler. So I guess I could have taken Miller there. I like both of them though. Wow, damn, Boston base, tough situation over there. Embiid, KD, Maxi Murray is sick. Who has that team? That's Matty Harrison, huh? Embiid, KD, Maxi Murray. That is a pretty good start. That is a pretty good start for you. Also, I'm realizing, should I switch? Let me do this instead. There we go. Let's do that so we can see everybody's teams a little bit better. So Brandon Miller ends up falling all the way to 48. That's a pretty good turn for Boston base, who started Wemby. So he doesn't get a wing until the 4th round, but I like that double click. So he goes Wemby, Fox, Mitchell, Miller, and Ingram. It's a pretty good double click right there. So I have a Brunson, Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler, Zion build. And Josh Giddey is going to be my next pick if Stardust Crusader doesn't take him. And Jalen Green goes off the board. So we'll get Josh Giddey up. Giddy up. Happy with Giddy pick. Trying to get a little bit more Giddy in my life. All right, let's see some other squads here. Let's see anybody else has blown up at all. So we already talked about Matty Harrison. So after Weisberg opened up his third eye and took Anthony Davis over Joel Embiid, he then took Jaylen Brown, Steph Curry, Miles Bridges. All right, that's solid. We already mentioned Clev. Let's see, it's Hershey, Jalen Johnson, Franz Wagner. That's a fun start for It's Hershey, too. All right, it's Hershey. Okay. People seem to know what they're doing in here. Oh, wait, how did the guy who was Stardust Crusader, is that the one that took 2 bigs? All right, at least he finally got a wing. His first wing is Mikal Bridges. First wing is Mikal Bridges. Also, guys, we got the fantasy channel up to 2,470. So if you are new here today, I think we've picked up 1 or 2 in this stream. Appreciate you guys tuning in for this and jumping on board, signing up. Love to see it. Need more of it. I'm hoping we start to trickle, especially once So Rare starts. I think numbers will start cooking up a little bit more. And then what we need to do is get the So Rare bros into Underdog and the Underdog bros into So Rare. That's pretty much how Ponzi schemes work, right? It's close. And if you are new to this channel, we've been pro Ponzi economics for a while. Shout out John Boy Beats for that one. All right, so Clev takes Triple J. Was that your first big? That's a solid. I like Triple J there. No, you got Sabonis too. Sabonis. And then Jeb, I swear every draft we've done together, you've taken Nikola Vucevic. And it might only be 2, but it's a lot of Vucci. That's right. We got to make that cash. All right, Weisberg. So you take Karl Anthony Towns. What was the so you have 2 bigs? Yeah, AD and Cat. Well, that's right, because you got to take another big because you're concerned about AD's health, right? Although Not so concerned about AD's health. Yeah. That's no, Vooch is fine. I think Vooch is fine. I did some we did a video 2 weeks ago or last week ranking the top 20 bigs right now. My only concern with Vucevic, and I pointed this out in the video, man, his 3-point percentage dropping from 35% as a career 3-point shooter to last season being sub 30 at 29% um, is tough. That makes me nervous. And it might just be situational, small sample size, but it feels like it's the beginning of the end for Gucci Mane. That being said, if he cooks, I get Josh Giddey. So let's get them assists up. All right, we're about to be back on the clock here again. One pick away. I think we. I'm either. I kind of want to take. I kind of want to take Cam Thomas, guys. I think I'm going to get some Cam Thomas exposure here. Probably should have taken Michael Porter Jr. to pick up a third wing, but taking Tatum with the first wing, I don't know. Trying something different. Trying something different this draft, okay? We're living and learning. Wow. Michael Porter Jr.'s ADP, like he's dropping in this one, right? You see his average draft position is 61.8, and we're currently on, what was this, pick 70 right now? Manuel quickly went 51st. Wow. You could get IQ at the end of the 6th round for a while. Those days have gone. Yeah, Jeb, it must literally have just been the last draft that we did together on this stream. I just remember, I'm having deja Vucevic, if you will. God, that's so fucking good. Off the top of my head, guys, come on. Deja Vucevic. Are you kidding me? Yeah, consigliere. I'm going to need one of those too. I had some full contact softball this weekend, and my back has not been right since Saturday. Walking around like I got Shannon Sharp. Oh, man. All right, we're back on the board. I would have liked to have gotten a wing here, but it is Fugly Town. Won't you take me to Fugly Town? All right, let's take some Miles Turner. Let's take some Miles Turner as a second big. I don't mind Miles Turner here. 10 picks behind ADP, a second big for Zion. Little in Zion insurance. We are getting a little frisky here with our wing position. We are gonna need to get one soon. Jeff is saying I've liked quickly better than his ADP for a while. He had more upside than all the guards. Yeah, I agree. He is starting to get to a point where it's a little bit tough though. Right? If we look where quickly, like let's look at the guards that have gone after quickly so far, and we see here Jalen Green, Josh Giddey, Fred VanVleet, and then Derek White. All right, so I get. You know what though? If I'm being honest, I think I'm probably taking IQ ahead of Jalen Green. I think I'm taking Josh Giddey ahead of IQ though, and honestly, Fred VanVleet I'm probably having ranked ahead of him. I actually feel like Derek White went too early, but it's Boston based. It's a Celtics guy. I feel like IQ should be in this range right here. Devin Vassell went 66. Okay. I feel like IQ should be in that Desmond Bain, Jamal Murray, Devin Vassell range, I think, but I don't know. I don't know. That's just me. I know nobody really wants to click those Rockets guards, but I mean they did still produce well. Like let me look up what did Freddie average last season? Because I know he didn't shoot the three ball super well, right? So he averaged, let's see, he played 73 games. He averaged 17 points, 8 dimes, just under 4 boards a game. He shot, well, actually, no, I'm sorry. He shot 41% from three. That was like a career best. So I don't hate 17 and 8 there, but Emmanuel quickly really did show a ton of upside. Showed a ton of upside with the Raptors at times, but there we go. Let's go. I don't hate it. All right, here we go. I'm in a similar boat to Mike Zacks on wings, but I like the composition of the roster. There we go. All right. Bowdivine in the chat. Let's go, Bowdivine. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. All right, let's see what we have. We have to take a wing here soon, as again, we're at a 3-2-2 build right now. Let's look at some wings. I'd be fine with the actually Jaime, Asar Thompson, Trey Murphy, John Collins, PJ Sohan, Trace. All right, as long as we need to get one of those here in the next round. That would be nice. Jeb's on the board here with a 4-2-1 build so far. Would you rather have wings or gills? I think wings. Good question. Instead of Gil Arenas? How about everybody in the Top Shot community freaking out about Kendall Gill? Also, I can't tell if this was a bit. Was this a joke? Is Top Shot really doing a run it back moment for Paul Pierce on the Washington Wizards? Is that really happening? I wasn't sure if that was a bit. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. So Jaime Hawkins and Trey Murphy go off the board. I'll gladly take some. Actually, maybe we do some John Collins here. We just want some secured points. I think we'll do John Collins. Right? Although no, no. Let's upside, baby, upside. Asar Thompson. Let's go. Blood clot free. Asar Thompson. Welcome aboard. Oh wait. Well, Asar Thompson. Let's go. Detroit basketball. There we go. Every time Mikey Zacks drafts a Piston, we got to do it. Let's do a little lineup check here. So Weisberg, and we mentioned, got Towns, then went Vassell, RJ, Trey Murphy. Clev, after getting Triple J, went Denny, D'Lo, and Sex God. Jeb, after Deja Vuch, went Bane, Simons, and Jaime. It's Hershey last checked in after Franz. He got Tobias Harris, Jared Allen, Chris Middleton, and Pod God. Pod God going 85. You sickos. Back in my day, he was going 110. Let's see. Stardust has still only 2 wings so far. Mikal Bridges and Amin Thompson. Mr. Rojas, we haven't checked in with Rojas. Went Jokic, Randall, Melo, Kuz. I really like this team, Rojas. So Jokic, Randall, LaMelo, Kuz, J-Dub, Aaron Gordon, Jordan Poole, John Collins. I don't hate this team, Gilb. And then after Bossa Base went Miller and Ingram, he then went White, Keegan, Jeremy Grant, and then we'll see what happens here. We need an updated Pistons drop. You're right. Yeah, it's also true. John Collins, you're missing out on the most amazing 45 games of the year. Yeah, I mean, that is the thing, right? Like, I feel comfortable taking somebody like John Collins if I'm not relying on him in March, So if I have Tatum, Jimmy, I think if I had 3 wings already, maybe John Collins feels a little bit better. But I needed somebody that's going to be playing whether they're in contention or not, and that does define Asar Thompson. All right, let's see what else we got here. So we're still at a 3-3-2 build. Let's see what this is going to be. Pick 101. We get into 101. I'm going to be honest, guys. I think I'm going to take Porzingis here. Yeah, I'm going to take Porzingis here, and then I'm going to be done with bigs, I think. So my bigs are going to be Zion, Turner, and Porzingis. Porzingis falling to 101. Like, I know he's going to miss time. I know he's missing the first half of the season. But if Zion and Miles Turner can get me through, and then the zinger comes back, and then I just need some spike weeks from the zinger. I like that one. Oh, Patrick Coyne. By the way, good work on the concepts of a plant tweet. Oh, I don't know who you're talking about. Are you talking about Top Shot Tony? But I know I'm not a never Porzingis. That's actually my first share of Porzingis here. If we check at this, let's see if we have any Porzingis. Yeah, that's my first share. Guys, we're getting frisky today, okay? We're having some fun, living our life a little bit. We got Jalen Brunson, Josh Giddey, Cam Thomas, Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler, Asar Thompson, Zion Turner, and the Zang God. The poor Zanger. We're doing it. A lot of hate in the chat today, but that means we're doing things right, okay? That means we're doing things right. And I'm not relying on Porzingis. That's the thing. Like, look at the guys going after. Look at the bigs going after Porzingis. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with it. Keontae up to 103. Ooh, baby. Keontae, huh? What's Keontae's ADP these days? 107. Not bad. We were early. We were early on Keontae. Worst pick on the board. You took Nikola Vucevic, Jeb. You can't say that. I think Porzingis is going to become close to outscoring Porzingis. I mean, than Vuce. No, I wouldn't have Edie. Lively, you can make a case for. Not Edie. And it's all about roster construction, guys. I'm fine with it. Vooch is playing from October to January, and guess who? And then Porzingis is going to play from January to April. Jeb, I think we just figured something out. We took two Eastern European bigs and we put them together. If we make them have sex with each other, I think then we would have a center that would be a good fantasy center. We'd have a full season if we had them both. All right, we got Mark Williams there. Jeb's got Edie, Mark. All right, so he's got three. I think we've bullied Jeb into taking a few more bigs. Look at all of these fucking guards here. Look at them guards. I don't really want any of these guys right now. I think we'll lock up Herbie Jones here next. I think we'll lock up Herbie. I think I'd rather Herb Jones than Andrew Wiggins at this point. Man, I gotta tell, this is a weird draft all around, guys. Weird draft for everybody. Also, Bradley Beal going 112 is kind of crazy. That feels late. Kawhi's gonna play every day with R in it. Bonavine, you deep in the joke labs, huh? Yeah, he won't. You're right, but I also, Adam, I don't think the Celtics have too many back-to-backs this season. I don't think they have too many back-to-backs. But again, I'm not like guys, you know what? Fine. You guys want me to take the L? You want me to take the L on Porzingis? We'll take the L on Porzingis. But I don't think I need too much from him. I'm like, who else was in that range? Let's see. I took Porzingis here. Like, I don't know, man. I think I want him ahead of most of the guys that were taken after him, but we'll see. They have 13 back-to-backs from January on, or is that for the whole season? Why are we not on playback? I know. Oh, it's DJP Swin. Let's go, baby. No, I mean, Jeb, that's not a real take. You're just saying things. You're just saying things. Vooch might not play the whole season, too. Yeah, so if they've got 13 back-to-backs the whole season, I don't know. We'll wait. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. You guys can all victory lap if you'd like. All right, let's see here. I don't know. I don't need Bogey here. Yeah, let's get some more guards. Let's get some more guards. Let's get some Bogey. This is the oldest team. This is the oldest team I've ever drafted, which is weird because Josh Giddey's on it. Touche, Jeb. Touche. Yeah, I mean, guys, I hear everybody's take on Porzingis, and that's why I took him 101st overall. Like 100 other players were taken before Porzingis came off the board. 100. And if Porzingis is a nothing burger, sure, it's a bummer. But it's a position where I only need to play one of them, you know? Although I'm seeing that Boston Bay is saying he supports my pick, and that is it's the biggest red flag of all. So I will just take the L and go home. I did tell you, I feel like Matty. Let's check in with Matty Harrison here. Yeah, although I'm seeing a ton of Pistons from Matty Harrison, so he's got Embiid, KD, Maxey, DeJounte. Love that start. Then he goes Kuminga, Jalen Duren, OG Anunoby, Zach LaVine, Derek Lively, Jaden Ivey, Tyre Eason. I like that. Clev is just fired off some guards here. He's got Sabonis, Siakam, Kawhi, then Cade, Triple J, Denny, and then he fires off D'Lo, Sexton, Terry, Bradley, Dante. Nice. A lot of girds. A lot of girds. All right, let's see. Let's see. Is that a dabbing emoji? All right. All right, Boston base. All right, let's take a look at who's avail in these moments. So we still got our guy Koulibaly. I do like Tyus Jones here as well. Wouldn't hate some Jonathan Isaac, some Cam Jaden McDaniels, Cam Whitmore. We'll see. Let's see who's available when we get up to our next pick. And our next pick is going to be pick 140. 140. Yeah, that's true. So far, the two people defending my pick, two questionable tastes so far, Boston Base and Weisberg. Weisberg, let's see. How have you been shaping up? So you went Trey, Keontae, Cam Johnson, Castle at 127. I wonder what I like the Castle pick. I wonder what his range of outcomes are. You know, can't really. I think that's going to be one of the challenging situations to nail this season. Or what are the Spurs doing post All Star break? You know, what are they doing post All Star break? All right, there we go. Bilal Neesmith. I feel like I should be taking some more Neesmith too. That might be a blind spot. I don't have him up there. Taylor Hendricks in the 12th round. I see you, Clev. I see you, Clev. All right. I like it. Where did I have Hendricks ranked? Might need to adjust the ranks here. ADP 140, 141. All right. All right. I like it. I mean, Hendricks balled out once they shut it down. I agree. I agree, man. I think I have 4 shares of him so far. I do like Hendricks. I mean, I swear to God, you get that Utah situation right and you print. All right, here we go. Back on the board. Jonathan Isaac. I might click some Jonathan Isaac here. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with some Jonathan Isaac. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's just an upside right there. Yeah, who took Tyus? Matty Harrison took Tyus. There was like a fun week, right, where his ADP was still like 175 because he hadn't been moved it. You've almost maxed the contest already. Are you so Adam, are you ever auto drafting or are you manually drafting? Are you a hand builder or not or are you manually drafting or just like autoing? I just feel like it's hard to get these things to fill. I mean, they're filling up faster now. Um, but I feel like it took a while for those things to fill. Wow, you are a baller. Who's your highest owned guy right now? Also, if you're open to it, dude, would love to have you come on one of these before the season starts. Just talk through it if you want, if you're up for it. Also, remind us did you finish? What did you finish last year? Was that the regular season that you finished like second overall, or was that the playoff portion of it? I can't remember. Oh, and Sexton is you are a Utah Jazz truther, baby. I like it. All right, we're almost back on the clock. Scammy Whitmore still there. Might throw Kevin Porter Jr. up there too. We might do KPJ next. Might throw up KPJ here. Finish second. Yeah, that's so sick, dude. Second for 33K is so sick. All right, Kevin Porter Jr. Yeah, man. Let's I'll DM you. I'll DM you. We'll figure something out. Would love to have you come on and do it. I got to get Kawhisenberg on here too. Kawhisenberg DFS is going to come on and do one. We'll do that soon. All right, so with the 13th pick, Kevin Porter Jr. I'm taking him probably too much right now, but that is a situation. I'm happy gambling on that one. Yeah, he is my highest Kevin Porter Jr. right now, I believe. So this is yeah, we're at 39% heading into this draft. So that's about to go up again. I've been clicking him a ton just because I feel like so with that situation, I feel like he's probably playing uh 25 25 to 30 minutes a game when Harden and Kawhi are healthy. And if one of them misses any time, I feel like he's immediately going to be vaulted into more minutes. And I might be low on that minute projection because I truly don't know who else they're going to play. So we'll see. All right. No, I also like the Noah Clowney pick. I like the Cam Whitmore pick. Noah Clowney's nice. Also Clarkson too. It's kind of nuts to see him go 155th. Like that feels pretty sleepery. That feels pretty sleepery. Also wonder if he finally gets moved to a new situation. We'll see. But we got start of 3 rounds. We got 3 rounds left and then we wrap up here. But yeah, we'll keep doing this every Wednesday for the foreseeable future. We might start firing up a Friday one too. Said I have insane super teams from punting guard in early drafts and being in on Cam Thomas. Yeah, man. That's like that's what I was trying to say. It sucks actually how quickly the field switched on that because there were some early ones too where it felt like and while I'm talking, I'm gonna go to a different tab and see if I can find some. But early on, just like you were saying, right? If you could easily start wing, 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 and then all of a sudden your next like 3 or 4, you could go actually wing, wing, wing with a big, and then go like Jamal Murray, Josh Giddey, Emmanuel Quickly, Cam Thomas, like all of those guys were going so late. Like, let's see if I can find any of these in here. Like I have a KD. This isn't that sexy, but a KD Siakam, Jalen Brown. Where like my first guard was pick 58 with Jamal Murray. And then it was like Murray, Bain, IQ was Emmanuel Quickly was pick 82. That was like a fun one. Let's see if this one. Oh, I don't like that. You'd think I would have done better early on. Like a KD, Lowry, Kawhi Leonard, Denny Avdia are my first 4 wings. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. All right, we're back. Oh my God, we're on the clock. We're on the clock. It's too busy going down memory lane here. Maybe some Reed Shepherd here, some Nembhard. Open to either of those. I don't have any other Rockets guards. So let's click Reed. I don't have a lot of Reed Shepherd. Let's click Reed here. Let's do that. Yeah, Harden too. Yeah, Harden was going super late for a while. Have you ever pointed at your gut and said this is the situation? No, I don't think I've ever physically done that. I was thinking about this though, that if I wonder now, like if you're drafting, oh dude, I've got so much bub. I have so much bub. I wonder now though, like, do you think there's any value in switching? So, like everybody has become so wing focused, where like guards are fall like is there any value? Am I on the clock right now? No. Okay, it says it was on the clock on my tab. Is there any value in like pushing wings and trying to get like an elite guard build? I don't think so. I was just trying to find ways to like zag a little bit. Do you buy the Murray FUD, the health stuff, and his play at the Olympics? I mean, I do think the health thing was real. I mean, that would make way more sense. I think that would just make sense, right? If he was not 100% healthy. I mean, they mentioned before Jamal Murray started playing like shit, and we talked about it in the NBA bit. We talked about it on Live Before Lock, but before he even started playing like shit, we were nervous he was going to be playing like every other game because they kept mentioning shin splints, right? And then he did start like playing like crap. And then it seemed to carry on over into the Olympics. So I actually do think he's going to end up being okay. And I think that's like decent value there that late. We're going to go ahead. We'll take our boy Khalil Ware here in the 15th round. Might as well. So right now we're at a 663 build. We like that. And what's the hell? Is the Hallie stuff from what Windhorse reported like 2 weeks ago? Is that what that was? Where they said that he was dealing with something in the Olympics? Yeah, I think you're right, Consigliere. I think you're right. I think that is rough. I think it is the same thing. Because I've done a couple where I've tried to push wings a little bit further structurally in the draft, and it just didn't make sense. Like it doesn't. I think there's better ways to figure it out. Boston base, you still have one more pick, dude. But yeah, we got one more round after this, and then I'll do a quick recap for everybody. And then if you're watching this after the fact, if you're not watching it live and you made it a full hour in, make sure you sign up for Underdog. They're doing if you're a new user to Underdog right now, it is a 100% deposit bonus match up to $1,000. It's gone up from 100 to 1,000. They're also you'll get like a special pick 'em. They've got all these promos going on right now. So if you haven't signed up yet, do that. We also have a new, I think it's in the show notes or I'll add it later. If you haven't signed up for So Rare yet, I'll have a link for you guys. We have a new link for it this season, but get ready. Get ready. He got an MRI at the Olympics. Wow. I saw he was at a fever game recently. That's where I saw him. Also, how about the star-studded event at the Brooklyn Nets? Not the Brooklyn Nets. I'm sorry, at the Barclays Center for the Liberty game. Chef Curry, Klay Thompson, Paige was there. Fudd was there. Grant Williams off the board. Oh, I like this late round pick too, Delano Banton. Man, it's funny. If you run right with Delano Banton, he is just a smash guy. Like if he is on a tanking team that's going to play 30 minutes a game, Banton crushes. All right, Weisberg letting us know he's got a late pick. He did. Okay, Weisberg took Bub Carrington. I was hoping Bub was going to fall into the 16th round. See some bigs going here, and Onyeka and Mitch Robb. Jeb, I like that Precious pick. I think that's an underrated last round pick. I like the Precious pick, especially if the Knicks don't make a move pre start of the season. Dyson Daniels comes off the board. TJ McConnell comes off the board. These are good. Some of your 16th round picks, guys, are better than your 14th round picks. Kevon Looney, okay. Looney Tunes. Let's see what we're going to do here. Do I click the James Wiseman? Ben Simmons? How about Ben Simmons, guys? Who's on the clock right now? Khalil. All right, Brandon Clark's going to be my last pick. B. Clark, baby. B. Clark. Let's get him in there. It's my new favorite 16th round pick, Brandon Clark. Yeah, Tyus was gone. Consigliere, Tyus starts going around like 120, 130, I think now. He's jumped up quite a bit. But yeah, I'm starting to click Brandon Clark a little bit. I think with I know Gigi Jackson isn't a direct corollary, but it's another body they don't have. I think Clark is going to play 22 to 25 minutes a game, but he'll have some upside. Especially if Edie doesn't end up panning out in the way that they would like him to. All right, let's see what we got here. Like, can I blow this out? I'm going to share a different screen here. I don't think it's going to close if I do it. Will it? Here we go. All right, so here we go. Boston base finishes up here. What's that last pick? I know he's going to auto draft, but he's got Wemby, Fox, Mitchell, Miller, Ingram, Derek White, Keegan Murray, Jeremy Grant, PJ, Hartenstein. Wait, so his second pick was Hartenstein. Boston Base, I got to give you credit. I don't think you needed this fourth big. I know you went Walker, Kessler, and Brolo. Outside of that, though, I really like this team. Rojas went Jokic, Randall, LaMelo, Kuz, J-Dub, Gordon, Poole, Collins, Scoot, Monk, Jakob, Patty Will, Rui, Ron Holland. This is a fun team, too. Vince Williams Jr., who, again, another Grizz that maybe benefits. And then Kelly O. Let's see. We'll do my team next since I know I'm here. We've got, who do we got over here? Tatum, Jalen Brunson, Zion there, Jimmy Butler, Josh Giddey, Cam Thomas, Miles Turner, Asar Thompson, Porzingis, Herb Jones, Bogdan, Jonathan Isaac, KPJ, Reed Shepard, Khalil Ware, and Brandon Clark. I got to tell you, you guys did not like my Porzingis pick, and maybe that's fair. And outside of it, I really like this team. Weissy, who went gal brain on us early, taking AD over Joel Embiid, then went JB, Chef, Bridges of the Miles variety, Catman, Devin Vassell, RJ Barrett, Trey Murphy the third, Keontae, Scam Johnson, Stephon Castle, Dennis Schroeder, Benedict. I like the Benedict Mathurin pick too. I think he's getting slipped on a little bit. Donovan Clingan, Bub Carrington, and then Looney. Detroit basketball, Matty Harrison took Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, Tyrese Maxey, Jante, Mr. Kuminga, Jalen Duren, OG Anunoby, Zachary Levine, Derek Lively the second, Jaden Ivey, Tyree Easton, Tyus Jones. There you go, Consigliere. Tyus goes 137 now. And then you got Cam Whitmore, Karis LeVert, Dalton Connect, Dyson Daniels, Clev, Sabone Bones, Siakam, Kawhi. And then he went Cade Cunningham, Triple J, Denny, D'Lo, Colin Sexton, Terry Rozier, Bradley Beal, Dante, Hendricks, Clowney, Boyan, Drummond, TJ. I like the Drummond pick that late, right? So his first pick was Sabonis. Then he gets Jaren Jackson Jr., so he doesn't need another big until the end. And then just kind of like an easy Drummond, which is nice because if Joel Embiid does miss time, he crushes. But even if he doesn't miss time, Drummond's gonna do enough. Like he's turned into like a fairly consistent bench big now. Jeb with the Scotty Too Haughty Halliburton Dame time start, followed by Paul George, Vucci Main, Baines, Simons, Jaime Jaquez, then Edie, Mark Will, Daniel Gafford. I liked it. And then you were done with bigs, right? That was solid, Jeb. That was a good turn. I think you could even get away, Jeb, with if you go Vooch, Edie, Mark Williams. I don't know if you need a fourth big, but maybe people disagree. McDaniels, Smart, Obi Toppin, Caruso, Precious. I love that 16th round pick. And then it's Hershey. Let's finish up with our guy. It's Hirsch, Ant-Man, Trey Young, and then Jalen Johnson, Franz, Tobias, Jared Allen. Is Allen the first big? Yeah, Allen's first big. Then he goes Middleton, Podgod, Zubac is the second big, Rishache, Shaden, Koulibaly, Io, Hunter, Bannon, and Yeka. It's a great 16th round pick too with Okongwu. Guys, seriously, a lot of good 16th round picks here. A lot of good 16th round picks. All right, fellas. Oh, wow, that's weird. I forgot it doesn't automatically do this. Fun. That was fun. Good little happy hour for us on a Wednesday. For the rest of the week, here's what we got coming up. I believe the NBA bit, we're going to do that tomorrow morning. I think it's either tomorrow or Friday. I forget what I said. We'll have another Elite Fantasy Hoops video coming out that's a little bit more pointed. And then next week, we'll start having some more So Rare content over here as well. But appreciate everybody tuning in and hanging out. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Enjoy it. We get some good WNBA action tonight, if that's your thing. And then tomorrow, little Bills Dolphins, little Bills Dolphins. Yeah, fun. Let's do it again soon. All right, guys, have a good rest of the day. Let me find the video to call it. We are out.